1, 2, 3, FCA!
Okay, continuing the blue belt techniques. We've got one final takedown that I want to go over. And this is one that I use quite a lot, honestly. And I'm going to look for this when he's standing like this, where he is standing more with a fighter stance. One of his feet is forward. And double legs for me, from free flowing, I'm not a natural wrestler. So every now and then I might get one, but it's not going to be my go-to technique. But the single leg, when you get someone who stands more in a fighter stance, that front leg is actually very easy to drop on. So it works the same as the double leg, like any shot. I'm dropping level. So I'm going to be in and close here, and I am going to drop level on him, and I'm going to take one hand to the back of his foot, or one hand to his leg, and then I am going to scoop that between my legs. So from the outside, I drop, I scoop, and I bring that up. I shoot that between my legs. My thigh muscles are gripping his foot, his ankle, and then my chest gets heavy on his knee. I'm hinged at the hip. I'm not bent over, I'm literally hinged. So I'm creating pressure on the knee, like a knee bar pressure. And I'm controlling this here. My first go-to here is to just tackle the loose leg, just knee tap here. So I am gonna lean into him, so he's loaded on that leg, and I am just gonna scoop and drive, take him to the ground. Control his legs, pass. That, honestly, 90% of the time, that's what I'm going to go for. That's there for me all day and all night. This next one, let me go off this leg, so they can see it better. So if I go off this leg and I scoop, tuck, and I lift, maybe it's a bit far to get to the foot, so I'm going to rotate. I'm going to rotate my feet and then my hips. So I rotate my feet and then my hips to drop it. Control. The movement without him there. The feet, load, and then I flick my hips. It's an explosive twist. If I just slowly move, he'll hop in a circle. I need to unwind that fast enough that he cannot keep up. I'm describing a much smaller circle than him. He's not going to be able to keep up. The final, and my favorite, I scoop on this leg. If I can get under this leg, lift it up, I kick through this leg and absolutely pile drive him into the ground. In training, I'm going to control his hip a little bit, lift, place him down. In competition, in the street, I am going to Superman dive on top of him. I am going to land fully into him. But even with placing him down, even with being nice, you can see the benefit of this. I am immediately past his guard. I can immediately go into my attacks. With the other ones, when I'm coming down here, I still have to pass his guard. Now in competition, 3 points for passing the guard is awesome. Just got 2 points for a takedown. 3 more, I just gained 5 points. But there is also the risk. I go to pass, he tightens up, he flips me over. I'm now in a bad position. I got 2 for the takedown, he got 2 for the sweep. There's no points advantage for me exchange, and I'm in a worse position than I was before. So if I can pass the guard in the movement, that's what I'm going to do. Next, what we came to look at, if you sit on the ground in front of me, if I've got his back, continuing from the techniques at the back that we saw on Tuesday, gi chokes are one of my favorite things. It's why I love gi jiu-jitsu. But the king of the chokes, mata leao, rear naked choke, is kind of where it starts and finishes. Rear naked choke, armbar, that's your absolute basics, and it works at every level. The way I like to set up a rear naked choke, I've got my grips, so I've gripped around. I'm going to go palm to palm, and this becomes a ratchet. I ratchet, I drop. I ratchet, I drop. I ratchet, I drop. To get deeper and deeper and deeper. When my elbow gets to the point of being in front of his chin, my head is right against his ear. I'm right here, locking him there. I can actually go for a short choke here. So this is a technique I learned from Damian Maia. You can see a lot of video of him doing this in the UFC. You can also see Khabib doing this to Conor McGregor. Watch that a bunch of times, it's hilarious. I'm palm to palm. I lock my elbow down and I drive with my wrist into his shoulder. I push with my shoulder on my head and I squeeze for the tap. That's a really powerful rear naked choke. The benefit of this, particularly for MMA, gloves, are very easy to grab and pull. When I go for a regular rear naked choke, he's gonna grab that. Even if I get it fully locked in, he can come up, grab the gloves and pull that off. When I'm down here, there's nothing for him to grab. And you can actually see in a bunch of fights where Damian goes for this, the guy reaches up here trying to peel the arm off. The arm's not there, it's down here. But continuing the rear naked choke, I've ratchet, got this tucked in. If I let my hand go forwards, he's gonna grab it. And if I'm really stupid, he's gonna armbar me over his shoulder, and I feel really silly when that happens. It's happened to me. But what I like to do here, I wanna keep my hand behind his ear, so there's no chance for him to grab it. I'm gonna keep this real tight. I even push his shoulder forward, tuck this in behind, nice and deep. I can go to my own shoulder, my own bicep. Some people like to make a fist, a hand here, back of the hand, front of the hand. I don't care too much. I like to use kind of more the side of my hand and my wrist into the back of his head. My wrist and my head are pushing his head down and forwards as my choking arm comes in and tight. So I'm actually bringing this in, I'm squeezing this here, and I'm pushing here. So I am folding him over the choke, which is cutting off the blood to his carotid. So seeing that again, I'm here, ratchet, get it nice and tight. Little mouse runs that back into its house over here, over the shoulder, tight, puffing my chest into him, pulling with my shoulders as I tighten that up. And he goes to sleep pretty quickly on that one. That was the techniques we looked at tonight. Thanks for helping me out. Good training.
Cool, thank you.